What's up everyone, it's your boy Xmanny87 here, bringing you another Hot Toys video, and what I have for you today is the Sideshow exclusive Spider-Man PS4 Scarlet Spider Suit action figure review. Before I get into everything, if you could please leave a like rating on the video, it'll show your support for my channel, I greatly appreciate it. Now, with that said, Scarlet Spider comes with everything you see here, so let's get to the accessories first, and then we'll take a closer look at Scarlet Spider. Kicking things off with accessories, you got the stand right here on the base. Base is looking really cool, got the Spider-Man PS4 logo. The background has the Scarlet Spider suit material, and it says Spider-Man and Scarlet Spider suit, so pretty cool. Next up, we get a new diorama cutout backdrop with New York City skyscrapers. Next up, he comes with the same 5 webbing attachments that the advanced suit comes with. I'm not going to go over it this time, so if you want to see it, refer to my review that I did prior to this one. And he also comes with the same webbing impact accessory that you can attach to one of the ends right here. They did include a new web slinging accessory. Really like how they sculpted the web loop here. It's a cool shape. And you got the short end right here. And it's a decent length. And he does come with a web slinging hand that you can attach this webbing accessory to, so just plug it on both ends. And just showing you how this looks now, as I won't go over this later when I cover the hands, but it looks really good. Next up, we get another smartphone, but this time around we get an actual print on the screen, so that's really cool. I like how it has the social media page, and you can see it says New York City wall crawler right there, so I like that a lot. You see the little Spider-Man emoji and the weather on the bottom right corner showing the city. Nice details. I like this a lot. Next up, we get this delicious looking chocolate donut, and it looks pretty cool. Next up, you get this nice cup of coffee, and I like how it says enjoy your cup of coffee. Coffee bean since 1962. Funny it says that since that's the year Spider-Man debuted. And nice sculpt all around. Pretty cool. Next up, he comes with this really cool New York City pizza box. I really like how the logo is designed here. Authentic New York City pizza, it says. It's got the New York skyscrapers, and you see the Statue of Liberty right there, so that's pretty cool. I love on the side of the box how it's highlighted it's pepperoni, because we know he eats the pepperoni pizza in the game. And you got all your other pizza topping options. On the bottom of the pizza box, it has this big greasy stain, and it looks so freaking cool and realistic. I really like how that's printed on here. Next up, you got this big pie Brooklyn style pizza, and I love it. Man, I miss living in New York for the Brooklyn style pizza. I really love how the pepperonis are laid out. This is the type of pizza I'd always get. Love pepperoni, so definitely gave it a lot of extra pepperoni on here. But the paint job is really, really nice. I like the coloring, and you get some really like cheesy looking paint jobs spread throughout the pizza. That is really, really cool. You know, you get the crust right there, and it's nicely painted. There's the bottom of the pizza, looks really good. He also comes with a slice of pizza, and again, the sculpt, the paint, everything looks really nice. And you can take that pizza box and it opens, so this is really cool because now you can store your pizza in there, and you can put the slice in there, and that looks nice inside, and then you could close it up and it's ready for delivery. And probably my favorite accessory out of the pack is this camera, and it looks so good. I really like the camera lens in the front. You got the signature engraved at the top right there. Nice sculpting. It looks like this is die-cast, but it's not. It would feel colder if it was die-cast, so it's not. It just looks like this metal type of material. But again, overall, it's just a nice design. On the back there, you got the lens. Taking some more detailed look at the top right here. Yeah, and this strap is so neat. Like, this is one really cool lanyard right here. This is real nice. You see the little spider face logo on his strap, so that's really cool. As far as hands goes, he's got 2 closed-fisted hands. He comes with 2 wall-crawling hands, and I really like how each costume has their own unique design with the web shooter trigger here. That is super cool. He comes with 2 web shooting hands. He comes with 2 wielding hands. The left hand is great for holding his donut, and his right hand is good for holding his cup of coffee, his slice of pizza, smartphone, and to hold his camera. And just make sure when you put this on that it is looped and tucked underneath his hoodie for the best fitting. And he comes with a 2-finger kind of salute type of hand. And lastly, he comes with 2 extra pegs, so in case for backup, and you only see one here because I already broke one, so yeah, that sucked. It really snapped off easily as I was swapping hands, so thank goodness for backup, yay. Now taking a closer look at Scarlet Spider, you can see that this mask is just amazing looking. I am blown away yet again. The advanced suit had a really nice mask and sculpt, and It had interchangeable lens. This one doesn't. However, it does feel like a hard type of plastic. I wouldn't recommend like trying to take it out with tweezers or anything like that. So got that nice mesh looking material or texture, I should say. You got the seams going around here and above his cheekbone and the top of his head. So just a beautiful looking mask. And you got the hood right here. This is a nice soft fabric, but it's also wired, so this is really cool. So if you want to pose it, you can have his hood right over his mask. And I've never seen Scarlet Spider with the hood over his mask, and if I did, probably very rarely. I just love having this wired hoodie. It gives it a nice fun option for display, and you can't leave it on for too long. So the instructions say that if you do leave it on for too long, you can get some of the fabric transferring over onto the plastic. So just display that at your own risk. You got the two laces on the hoodie right there. You got the little metal rings coming out. I mean, they're just, wow. The way they did this is just nicely thought out. And you got the hooded vest right here with the Scarlet Spider logo. I just really like how it looks airbrushed. It's so nice. And I have to say that this fabric on this Spider-Man is much better than the advanced suit. I will say that. While posing him, I didn't find myself as restricted. I felt like there was more range of motion and movements that you can get, especially with the arms and legs. And taking a closer look at the arms, and you get that nice design. You got that soft yet rough feeling type of fabric here, and you got this mesh type of fabric that feels very silicone like. So yeah, I think that's really cool. Got the seams coming down, and you got more of that pattern right there. Coming down to the wrist, as you see the web shooters there, they look so good. I really like it. It's a separate piece, so you can remove it by popping off the hands, but oh wow, this just looks so good. And you got the web cartridges going all around. And just like the advanced suit, it does have a hole for the web shooters, so you can plug in a web effect. So now your Spider-Man could go thwip thwip. Really like how the hands came out, like that sculpt on the web shooter trigger we have there. You get some black in there. It looks like an athletic glove. Looks really cool. Looking around, you got all these seams going on, and you got almost like this hand plate right there, and all the other hands have this type of design. And you got the silver right there. And looking at the belt, this looks really cool. I like these added pouches they have here, and the pouches are fabric material, and it looks like you got the buckles that are like a plastic over it. Get some backup web shooters, and you got a belt buckle that looks like it's supposed to resemble the Scarlet Spider face. I don't know, but looks cool. And you got some straps and buckles there, and you got more backup web cartridges, and you got some more of the empty slots for web cartridges, but you can't remove these web cartridges onto here. And even if you can, I don't think I would try. And the web cartridges on the wrist are also not removable. Looking below the belt, you got this nice mesh going all the way down. You got more of those seams going around. I really love the texturized fabric on this one. A lot of the seams there. And it's just easier to pose, more of the texturized fabric right there on the calf. Pouches on the ankles. I like the ankle bracelets right here. That's really cool. And the feet, again, just like the advanced suit, it resembles that of an athletic sneaker. So that is the inspiration they try to carry onto all the other suits. Looking at the bottom here, that's really nice. If you bend the toe, you get more of that fabric exposed underneath. I just love the overall design of this. I love how the hood is a separate layered piece over the costume, and I really like that spider logo on the back, so that's really cool. And now to cover articulation for Scarlet Spider, his head moves that far up, which is really good, and you have this neck, ball jointed neck right here that can also extend out further, which is the same on the advanced suit, but because of that material, it restricts it from extending out even further. And then you have the head that moves that far down. You can move it left, you can move it right. It can pivot side to side. Good motion right there. and it rocks around a good amount. His arms move that far up, and he has the shoulder rocker, bicep swivel. He's got double jointed elbows that bend in nicely, wrist swivel, and a ball jointed wrist hinge that you can point in any direction you like. His ab crunch can move that far forward and that far back, so really good. He's got a waist swivel. He can pivot and rock around. Legs move that far apart, so much better than the advanced suit. His legs move that far up and that far back. No, it doesn't move back much. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knees, and oh, so close to heel to the butt, but I can move it this way and he could kick his right butt cheek, so so I say that's a point scored for heel to the butt. He's got ankle swivel. His ankles move that far up, so really good, and that far down, really good. And he's got awesome ankle pivot and a toe joint. For comparisons, here he is next to the Hot Toys Spider-Man PS4 Advanced Suit, and I love that they stand roughly about the same height. Here he is next to the 12-inch Marvel Legends Classic Spider-Man and Symbiote Spider-Man. Here he is next to the last two recent offerings of the Marvel Legends Scarlet Spider by Hasbro. Alright guys, and now to wrap things up, I'm still just blown away. This being my second Hot Toys, I am still blown away. But one thing I can make a better judgment off is the articulation. It is so much better on this one than the Spider-Man PS4, and that's due to the flexible fabric. You know, it's a great clothing material that they used for this figure, and definitely much of an upgrade over the advanced suit. And this had more of the articulation that I was looking for from that PS4 advanced suit. But both are such amazing figures, and these two might end up in my top 10 favorite figures of 2019. Yeah, Hot Toys gave us the same webbing accessories as the Spider-Man PS4 advanced suit, but that's fine, because Spider-Man always needs webbing accessories, I feel. But they also gave us a new web slinging accessory, which I dig a lot. So there were a few upgrades as well, like the last cell phone not having an image on the front. This time they gave us a printed image, which was really good. And the camera was my favorite accessory. I love the look and feel to it. I love the strap, the details on it with the little Spider-Man faces. That was freaking dope. So let me know which accessory was your favorite out of all these. So the only downside to this figure is the weak wrist pegs. I mean, the ball jointed wrist pegs are so weak that when I was interchanging between the hands, one snapped on me. And I am so happy that Hot Toys includes replacement options for these, coming with 2 extra ball jointed wrists. So I immediately ran to my tools and swapped it out. You know, for a $235 plus figure, I expect stronger wrist pegs, and not something that'll snap on me right away. And this being my second Hot Toys figure, I was being super delicate in handling this one. But unfortunately, a weak wrist peg is a weak wrist peg, and it's gonna snap on you. So it gets me scared now anytime I want to swap out the hands. But everything else is just perfect, and I love this figure so much. So my final rating I would give this, I'm going to go with a 9.5 out of 10. A little bit higher than the Spider-Man PS4 Advanced Suit because of the articulation. But I can't give it a 10 out of 10 because it did break on me. And any figure that breaks, I cannot give that a 10 out of 10. Trust me, if it didn't break on me, perfect 10, all the way. Now this being a Sideshow exclusive, you can only get it at the Sideshow Collectibles website. But I can provide you a link of other Spider-Man Hot Toys figures at Big Bad Toy Store, so a link will be in the description below. So that was my review. Please drop a like rating on the video, comment, we'll chat about it. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, link is in the description below. Share and subscribe if you're new. Enjoy the pics at the end of the video. See you on the next review. Peace, peace.